Alright everybody, what is going on? We got the new season of Battlefield here, and this might be against the new enemies, I'm not sure. I saw someone talking about Vegeta on Twitter, so we'll see. Just gonna double check here and make sure that there's nobody I need to bring. The only new character is Super Trunks. I could bring him. He actually does fit on my Super Tech lineup, because I like to run Power Beyond Super Saiyan / Movie Heroes as one of my leads. And he is on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so I could drop... maybe... Give me a second, I'll figure it out. Alright, I dropped 23rd World Tournament Goku. I dropped him, and I brought Super Trunks instead. Which I know that probably sounds crazy, but 23rd World Tournament Goku doesn't fit on my leader skill that I like to run here. I probably could run an Earthbred Fighter setup, but then I can't bring, like, Vegito, then I can't bring this unit, I can't bring this unit, right? Oh, hang on, my phone. Oh, goodness. Alright, sorry about that, my bad. Okay, so this is up against the new Vegeta, it looks like, because normally this is Chaozu here, right? So, this means that we're going to be using Tech against Vegeta. If you guys don't know, the first fight and the last fight carry the same typing. So, knowing that, is there anybody else that we need to bring here? I do always bring Tech Caulifla just in case, so I do have her lined up ready to bring just in case. If you guys don't know, Tech Caulifla, her SSR and TUR have a 100% chance to dodge against Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga category enemies. So she has a 100% chance to dodge against, like, Vegeta, Broly, both of the last two main Battlefield bosses. So if you're ever getting stuck just because you can't tank, she's a great option to bring. And her SSR is the same. Like, you literally, like, don't even have to Dokkan Awaken her, although it's, like, not hard. But still, same thing. Even if she's not, like, doing damage... you still get a lot of value, right, out of her dodging, so, she's always, like, a good backup to bring. God Goku's gonna have his damage reduction, so yeah, we got him. Anybody else here that I need to bring, knowing that we're going against Vegeta? Probably not. I don't think so, as far as tech goes. Let's see, the tech androids are going to be a really good option. I could bring 23rd World Tournament Goku just in case, because he does have a good leader skill, and he does have the Ki Blast nullification, so that could help us. But I think only I think Vegeta does both supers, like his 12 and 18 Ki that are on his card. So one of them's a Beam Blast, and one of them is not. I'm just double checking here, sorry, making sure that there's nobody else I need to bring. We do have Tech Caulifla's SSR. I could bring both, right, just in case, but I'm good. We should be fine. And then Extreme Tech here. Is there anybody that I want to bring? I could bring Hachiak, actually. He has 2 dupes in him now. So I could bring him. Vegeta's not good because we're not fighting a Goku. We got Merge Zamasu. We've got the Tech Androids, right? Like, yeah, we've got them because they have their Ki Blast nullification and their Ghost Usher. We should bring Modified Janemba. Let me drop Second Form Cell and bring Modified Janemba instead. That's probably fine, right? Because, well, we're not gonna have a lot of crossover categories, yeah. Nah, let's stick with him. I probably won't bring this guy, because he's gonna take a lot of damage. I've never been able to rainbow the 50% support units from way back in the day, so those guys are all pretty squishy for me. Is there anybody here that I really want to bring? I mean, we could bring, like, Demon King Piccolo, but... No, I think we're good. I think we're good with that. Hopefully we don't have to use Extreme Tech, but if we do, we've got some units that can do some stuff, so... Okay, we should be good. And let me just double check the rest of everything here. Let's check Super Int. Is there anybody that I need to bring? Oh, I should bring Int Future Gohan, right? Because I like to run Bond of Parent and Child. So, let me drop... Who do I want to drop here? I guess let me drop... You know, this guy's pretty old at this point. And let's bring you instead. Okay, so that should be good for Super Int. Extreme Int, I think, is fine. I like to run Time Travelers for this. I like to run this guy as the leader. I know this guy's, like, not super great, but for Battlefield, he can be good because you have a decent shot of taking him against, like, a superclass enemy where his buffs are, and then he has a really, really good leader skill here. Time Travelers 170 and then Extreme Int 120. Oh, no, not that. Hang on. We gotta go back. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit more time to explain in this one because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people hopping into this Battlefield for the first time. So I want to make this one a little bit more in depth. as far as what we're talking about with the teams here. So let me just go from the top and talk about the teams. So for Super AGL, I like to run this unit as my leader now that they're out. But for the longest time, I ran this guy right here and this guy right here. Even before their EZAs, these guys were always my go-to battlefield leaders because there are a lot of Super AGL Goku family category characters, and then they give a good boost to just normal AGL, right, or Super AGL. And then same thing with Gohan. There's a lot of Kamehameha characters, and then he's just normal AGL, like 130%. So they make great leaders, and then I like to bring Spirit Bomb Goku for the orb changing and the attack lowering in the ceiling. Excuse me. I like to bring UI Goku for the dodge, and he has a pretty good link set. This guy's really good for the heal and ki blast notification. Obviously, they're good for a variety of reasons. And, like, their guard doesn't matter as much in this fight because they are going to be type advantage in whichever STR fight we take them into. I like to bring Blue Gogeta for the dodge and the links. Kid Gohan's really good for the support. And then Vegeto's obviously just really good, right? So... And he works here because you can bring, like, another Power Beyond Super Saiyan category character, like with this guy right here, so he fulfills that condition or whatever. Or what is it, Grade 8 Power? Like, he fulfills that, so... You might need two, I don't remember, but regardless, even without, like, all of his conditions active, he's still just, like, a really solid unit to bring here. If you don't have them, other units that you could sub in, like Transforming Goku's gonna be fine, this Evolution Blue Vegeta can be fine, and he can be a decent leader, because, I mean, look how many Pure Saiyans we're bringing here, right? AGL Vegito can still be decent. Kale and Caulifla can be good, especially depending on, like, your enemy typing, right? Who else? That just, like, really stands out to me here. Of course, the new Android 21, she can be fine. I don't bring her because she doesn't link well with these Saiyan units, right? So I value cohesion a lot with these battlefield teams. So that's kind of who I like to bring there. You could bring Kale if you wanted to, and then, like, AGL Caulifla. It really doesn't matter, but I would just say prioritize cohesion. Super AGL is still pretty good. It's got a lot of dodgers, got a lot of sealers, attack lowers, so that's what I like to bring here. You could even bring, like, this unit. They'd be fine. This unit can even probably be okay in here, so they can be a fine leader. So Super AGL, you shouldn't have too many issues. Extreme AGL here, I just kind of like to run a villain setup. I run Metal Cooler as my leader, because he gives Extreme AGL 120%, and then he gives himself and then a couple of the other Friezas a full 170. And then basically the same thing here with AGL Zamasu. I run him as my other leader. He gives Realm of Gods 170, which is himself, and then a few other units, and then Extreme Class Allies just in general 130. So they make great battlefield leaders, and then I just like to load it up with high offensive power. This is usually a team that I use early anyway most of the time, so it really doesn't matter how good this setup is. But yeah, you know, you guys can see what I'm running right here. I like to bring this guy for the support. I always have this guy in reserve just in case I need a really tanky unit. The Turleses work great. Like this Turles right here supports. Android 13 is just a decent option. There's a couple target Goku category characters here. Don't mind my second EZA'd copy of AGL Turles right there. Baby's about to EZA. He'll be a good option. Honestly, Dr. Wheelo can be fine in here. He does have the seal. AGL Majin Vegeta's a great option. He can really just dump damage really quickly. And again, you're probably going to be using him in an early fight, so it doesn't matter how good he is defensively. After they EZA, AGL Vegeta and Nappa can be decent in here. Like, there's really... You know, it seems like I'm bringing a lot of, like, high-octane power here. But, like, this whole second row right here is really old. I mean, Full Power Frieza's pretty old at this point. This guy's ancient. This guy's a General Banner unit. And then this guy's also a General Banner unit. So, if you got lucky on, like, any of the ticket banners, or you summoned on, like, some of the Carnival banners, this guy's been featured on a few of them. So there's a decent chance you have him. Same thing with Golden Frieza. And then Captain Ginyu, you may be wondering why he's here. I always run in the first fight the Ginyu Force team. Because the first fight is always a joke. Like, it doesn't matter. So I always run this Ginyu Force setup in the first fight. And then I have... I mentioned at the beginning of the video that whichever typing the first fight is, then the last fight is that same typing. So if I don't use my first typing team against the first fight, I can save it for the later fight. So then essentially I have two teams for the hardest fight in the battlefield, right? So that's what's going on there. I kind of already explained Super Tech. I like to run Power Beyond Super Saiyan / Movie Heroes, and so you can just kind of fill in from there. For my secondary leader, I either use Trunks, Well, he's not on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, though, right? For whatever reason, yeah. So I typically run, like, this guy. And then I bring, like, this guy as a backup leader, just in case. Sometimes I'll run him and God Goku as my lead. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. But typically I like to run, like, this as, like, a main leader skill. Just because I feel like the more 170% leader skills that you can use in Battlefield, the better. So that's kind of what I prioritize. But I think for the most part, they're balanced around, like, 120% leaders. So don't, like, freak out if you can't, like, run this unit. God Goku and this Trunks right here are great options. Otherwise, what are you? Yeah, you can run this guy. He's got 100%. You know, just kind of mix and match and see what works for you. Again, Tech Khalifa is a great option to bring. I'm just bringing Super Trunks because, you know, I hate myself, I guess. So yeah, that's good. Extreme Tech we already talked about. Extreme Tech really doesn't have much cohesion. Merge Zamasu's my go-to leader. If you don't have him, these two Friezas can be great options. This guy's still pretty tanky in Battlefield, and this guy has a good leader skill for Battlefield. This guy has a good leader skill for Battlefield, so this guy has a good leader skill as well, you know, Extreme class right there. If you have the 50% support cell, he can work as well, so there's a couple different options here that you can run. Extreme Tech is pretty weak, but you should be using it fairly early, so I wouldn't stress about it too much. For Super Int, like I said, I like to run Bond of Parent-Child as one of my leaders, and then I usually run this unit as my secondary leader, just because they give 120% to Int type. I would love to run God Goku as my secondary leader because he gives 150 to pure and hybrid Saiyans, but this unit right here, although being both a pure and hybrid Saiyan, are not on either category because they are both. So, congratulations, Dokkan. That's the smartest move ever. So, but yeah, Vegeta and Trunks are still really good in here. And then I just kind of loaded up with high-powered units. So, oh, let me take him off and put Future Gohan back on there. I guess I didn't confirm that earlier. Alright, yeah, and then that should be fine. I like to bring this Vegeta still for the Rainbow Orb changing. So, he can still be pretty decent in here. Pan is decent for the dodge and the support. So, that's kind of what I got going for this. Extreme Int, like I said, I like to run Time Travelers as, like, one of my main leads. Then I usually just end up using Cell for my secondary leader. Just to show you guys what Extreme Int Time Travelers looks like and why I like to run it. Oops. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see, right? Like, there are a lot of Time Traveler category characters here. Like, I could be bringing, you know, Dark Mask King. I could be bringing LR Bojack. I could be bringing Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Or even Fu, right? But this is usually like the 7 that I run right here, the ones that you guys can see selected. And then the other units that I bring are usually just for backup. Like the Metal Cooler Army is usually just for backup. And then, like, yeah, Majin Vegeta, sometimes I'll run him on my Bond of Parent and Child team for Super Int, actually, because he works better since they're Saiyans. I could actually just take him off because I probably am not going to use him. And we could bring maybe, like, Bojack instead. Let's do that, because I'm probably not going to use Majin Vegeta on my Superclass team. Okay, so then for Super STR, this is actually kind of tough, because there's not really any good leader skills for Super STR. Sometimes I'll run this guy as my leader. I usually run LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. It just kind of depends what I want to run here, because as you guys can see, like, we're kind of all over the place, right? We got a couple of fusions. We got this Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Oop. We got the Kaioken Goku, we got Bulma, we got this GT duo. Our leader skills are kind of just really sporadic, and there's not really, like, a staple character that I want to bring in here, so it gets a little bit tricky here running the leader skills for Super STR. But, I mean, there's a lot of different leaders that you could run, like, in theory. Super Vegeta's still pretty good. We could bring him in here if we wanted. You guys can see, right? Like, Super STR is just kind of all over the place, but there are a lot of really good units on it. It's just they have kind of, like, they don't really synergize well, so just do your best to build a team here. STR UI Goku's a solid leader. I could be running him as well. After he EZAs, he'll probably become a staple on my Battlefield team for this setup. But we'll see, we'll see. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta can be good too as well. Because of his damage reduction, I just don't bring him. Same thing with this guy. This guy can be good too. Honestly, this Trunks, I took him off the team, but he can be fine as well. it is what it is, right? And then for Extreme STR, I like running Terrifying Conquerors. That's kind of what I run. So I'll run, like, you know, Cooler and Cooler as my 2 leaders, and then I'll just run, like, Frieza, Turles, and then, like, Cooliza and Bojack or something. That's what I like to run for Extreme STR. It's never let me down so far. It's a pretty solid setup. Super Boo can be a solid leader because he has Transformation Boost and 120% to Extreme STR, so he's solid. Broly can still be decent in here. Omega can be fine, especially if you can lower the enemy's attack. Anybody else? I mean, Kid Buu and Super 17 can still be decent in here as well. But again, I just really like the cohesion that the double cooler setup brings, so that's what I run. For Super Physical, what I like to do is Pure and Hybrid Saiyans, so I'll run God Goku as one of my leaders. Wherever he is, there he is. I'll run God Goku as one of my leaders, and then I'll usually run, like, this unit as my other leader, and then I'll just fill in with, like, really powerful units. That's always worked out really well for me, so that's what I'm going to keep doing. And then Extreme Physical, lastly here, again, it's just kind of like an amalgamation of units. You could kind of run, like, a full power movie boss setup. Like, maybe if I dropped... Who could I drop here? We could drop, like, this... I always like to bring this Goku Black, because on Global he gives support. But we could drop, like, I don't know, Cell, and bring, like, this unit instead... Oh, not you. We could bring, like, this unit instead. And then we could run, like, a movie bosses full power team. Because, like, if we set it to bosses and full power... Nope, not both. Hang on. There we go. You guys can see, like, there's a lot of overlap here. I could even bring Super Saiyan 3 Rose if I wanted to. Like, we could drop, I don't know, somebody and bring her instead. So, that's kind of what I like to do here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Sorry, that was like a 17-minute intro to this video. So, we're going to try to go fast here. So, first up with Jacko, like I said, we're just going to run the Ginyu Force team. In the future, these Battlefield videos for this season will be a lot shorter. I just wanted to do a full explanation here of, like, why I bring the characters, because there's going to be somebody who clicks on this, and they want to know the teams I'm bringing and why. If you can't bring the exact teams as me, which I don't expect many of you to be able to, I would say just fill in where you can. Oh, hang on. I would say just fill in where you can, and just make the best decision for you. As long as you have, like, competent leaders, or, you know, just make sure that your first 2 units that you're selecting are good leaders for your team. And then from there, just make sure that you're prioritizing maybe orb changing, cohesion, support, things like that, right? Like, you don't want to just bring a bunch of units together that don't link, can't get key, nobody can tank, right? I know Battlefield can be a struggle for some players, especially, like, once you get to level 3. You know, it's like I'll tell you, oh, make sure you're bringing an attack lower, or bring a sealer, or something like that, and somebody will get up there and they'll be like, all right, I brought them, but then they were all in rotation too, and I died, and then you have to spend, like, another 20 minutes getting back to that spot. Trust me, I know the feeling. When Battlefield first came out, when Battlefield first came out, the Zamasu fight. I don't know if you guys remember the Zamasu fight from, like, the first iteration of Battlefield. That dude was a menace. It was this guy right here. He was the boss, and that dude would just heal. He would bully you. I mean, it was horrendous. Anybody who played back then, like, you know. you know what it was like playing against that guy. Let's bring you instead. Oh, hang on. Alright, there we go. We could have brought Bojack. It doesn't really matter. Bojack would have been better for our HP, but it doesn't really matter. I mentioned that Zamasu, so I figured I would bring him. Alright, really good opening rotations here. We got great links active. I could do this, but it doesn't matter who we put in slot 1. Let's just get this guy as orbs. In Goku Black, you know, it's like we love to make fun of him, but in Battlefield, his defense is going to be more than enough to get the job done. Dude, no, come on, Cord, hang on. Alright, there we go. I don't know. Oh, we got the counter with Zamasu. That's awesome. Yeah, that's not something you see. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, look how much damage we just did with a counter, by the way. If these first couple Battlefield bosses are giving you trouble, I mean, make sure your characters are SA10, rainbowed if they can be, link leveled. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Make sure you got orbs in them or something, but you really should not be struggling with Battlefield level 1 unless you're like a brand new character and you just don't have enough units to do it. Or a brand new player, not a brand new character. You know. Oh, wow, we're going to be using Extreme STR super early. I might actually just use Super STR early instead, since it's, like, not as cohesive here. We can run... Yeah, see, this is where it gets tough. I guess we'll run these two as our leaders. Bring these guys, Bulma, and then, like, I don't know, you, I guess. Yeah, I think Extreme STR is actually way more cohesive. So sometimes I like to use it for level 3 instead of, like, level 2. It just depends. Okay, for this, let's go ahead and throw Goku in slot 1. We'll float off Gogeta. I doubt this goes until 4 turns for him to transform. But in theory, it could, so this isn't good. We couldn't get Bulma her orbs. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But in the event this does go to 4 turns, I want Gogeta ready to go with his guaranteed dodge and all that stuff, so... everything should be fine here, but just in case, we're going to float him off. That way we can get him as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, look how these guys... This TN does not have any health. Is there, like, a phase 2? I don't actually remember what this battlefield really contains. Oh, dude, not the... Again, with the cord. The worst part about the cord disconnecting is that, like, it keeps playing the audio. Like, give me a second here. Alright, well, we KO'd TN anyway, by the way. You guys didn't see it, but we wiped him. He had 0 HP. Okay, we got Krillin right here, Super Int. So let's go ahead and bust out Extreme Physical. Again, we'll run full power / movie bosses as one of our leader skill. And then what is Turles? Space Traveling Warriors or Pure Saiyans? So we can just run, like, Cooler as our other leader. Let's bring, like, these guys. And I don't know, like, these two, I guess? Sure. Why not? There we go. Let's hop in. Broly's not a great unit anywhere, but he is still pretty decent for Battlefield, so that's good. He can be good for Super Battle Road, too. Yeah, okay, so let's just activate that. Let's grab this, and we're probably just going to KO on this turn. I guess I should have put Broly in slot 1 so that we could have activated big bad bosses, but it's not going to matter. Like, truthfully here, it's not going to matter. I don't need to squeeze out every point of damage as possible in these Battlefield runs. It's not that important. See, I mean, look how much damage Turles did with 1 super attack, right? Nice dodge, buddy. And then here we go with Broly, 4 million attack stat. I mean, do we just kill Krillin here? Because he's going to double super, right? Like, he guaranteed double supers. Doesn't even matter. Okay. I mean, you guys can see we're just wiping the slate here with these Battlefield bosses. That's really good. Alright, we got Super Baby Vegeta, Super Baby 1. We're going to go ahead and run Extreme AGL. Again, I like to run these two as my leader. Then we can bring, like, a couple of these LRs. We can bring, like, these two. And then, I guess, him. Sure. Why not? That 13 is new. Let's go ahead and bring him. Remember in Battlefield, he won't transform unless you bring other android units. So, which honestly can be fine. Because, like, we don't... I'd rather just have him stack defense and give the target Goku support, because we do have a couple target Goku category characters on the team, so I don't really need him to transform in this mode. We're opening with a super attack. I mean, how much damage? Only 100k. Okay, I'm in. That's kind of a joke. And then we're going to open up with a 6 million here from Cooler. How much is he going to do? Is he just going to one-shot baby? Not quite. Yep, we're going to be fully built up, though. If we somehow make it to turn 3, we'll be fully built up. I do like to bring the full power Frieza and the Namek Goku from Worldwide a few years ago into this mode sometimes, because occasionally you can get their active skill. We can't here because we're going up against an extreme class enemy, but occasionally you can be going up against an extreme or a super class enemy whenever you're using them. Get them in turn 2 like we did, and then just be able to pop their active skill immediately and win. So that's pretty good whenever that happens. We'll just keep Super Buu in slot 1. It doesn't really matter too much here. Let's grab this key for Frieza. Again, doesn't matter. And we'll grab this. Okay. Whoever just attacks first, not him, but like if Super Buu attacks, he's going to KO Baby here. Even through the attack lowering, Baby's cooked. 10 million attack stat in Battlefield is really good. Bye. Alright, very nice. It's the next level cleared. Now we're on to level 3. This is where usually the fights start getting hard. I'll be sure to read the descriptions and see what we can and can't do to these guys. So, not that it really matters. I kind of already have my team set up. All right, let's go against Kid Goku first. Immune to being stunned, may evade. So that means we can seal and attack lower him. Let's go ahead and get super physical out here. Not that it matters, but let's grab these guys, grab you. I guess we'll bring you because we can seal. I like to bring... Oh, wow. I was going to say, I like to bring Kid Goku for the orb changing. But who am I going to leave off? Am I going to leave off Trunks or them? Let's bring Trunks. Give Trunks some love. He's a bit of a newer unit. Alright, what do we got here? Pretty good orbs, I'll give us that. I'll throw Ultimate Gohan here into slot 1. I guess we'll give him all of the orbs. We can give Kid Goku the tech orbs, that gets us the damage reduction support. And then we can just grab these orbs for them, or even just... Yeah, we'll grab these. Okay. Very nice. I don't know if Kid Goku does the Kamehameha or not. If he does, Gohan can nullify it. So that'd be fine if he does do one. I assume it's a Kamehameha, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, there's the attack lowering. That's nice. We failed the 70% chance, and we did not get the hidden potential. That's pretty cool. Love that. Does Kid Goku lower attack on his normal 12 key, or is it only with his unit super? It's only with his unit super. Okay. So if we had like a Roshi or a Bulma or a Yamcha or somebody around, we could have gotten the attack lowering from him as well, but doesn't seem like it mattered. Oh, there's the dodge from Kid Goku. Is he not going to super us? No super attack. Okay. We will throw... I want to keep God Goku in the middle because he shares shocking speed with these guys, and then he shares prepared for battle with them, so it's better for both. Who do I want to put in slot 1, though? I guess them, because they have higher defense. So let's grab these. That'll be an 18 key. Get God Goku the orbs. Remember, in Battlefield, it's not as important for God Goku to get the 6 orbs. He just needs the 3 for the dodge chance. So we could have put him in slot 1 here, but again, I wanted to keep him in the middle to optimize our key links on the turn. Alright, here's the super attack. It does just look like a normal Kamehameha. Oh! 3 dodge, 3 dodge. That actually might be like 6 dodge or something, but regardless, it's good dodge. Oh, but that means we could nullify his Ki Blast with like Ultimate Gohan, so that's good to know. Alright, we should be finishing up here either with them or with God Goku. I don't think we're actually going to get to see Trunks attack. Oh, well, maybe. Nah, God Goku's going to double super because we got his 6 orbs. So yeah, Kid Goku's out of here. Everyone say bye. Everyone say bye, Kid Goku. Wave goodbye on the school bus. Bye-bye. Alright, very nice. Let me know what you guys think of Battlefield. Let me know if you're struggling with any of the fights in particular. You know, I am kind of like... I don't want to say I'm cocky right here, but, you know, I am kind of going into this very... disrespectful to Battlefield, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not putting any respect on Battlefield's name right here, and Vegeta could very quickly humble me, but we'll see. I mean, I got 2 teams, right? I doubt he humbles both of them. Let's do this. We'll throw them in slot 1. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We can put him in slot 1. We can get a lot of rainbow orbs, too, so that's fine. Let's grab these. And then we'll grab these for Vegito. Alrighty, very nice. Alright, yeah, we're basically at double digits. And now we're going to seal and attack lower him, so it doesn't even matter. I assume he can be sealed and attack lowered. Usually these third fights, they all can be. Okay, he can't be attack lowered, but he can be sealed. So we sealed him up, so now he can't super us. Oh, what a punk. Demon King Piccolo right here. We're going to do quite a bit of damage to him on this turn, just because we got, like, a lot of ki with these guys. Alright, we're just going to get a bunch of normals. We love it. Okay. Thank you. We love that. Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan, Poggers, man. He is attacking. Okay. Give me one more. No? Okay. No active skills here. We'll just keep this Goku in slot 1 right here. Remember that we can't be attacked because we sealed him last turn. So, well, we can still be attacked, but we can't be super attacked. So we're just very easily going to sweep up DKP right here. Nothing he can really do to us. It is Jover for him. Bonk, bonk. And goodbye. Okay. There we go. Very easy. Alright, stone, rewards. Alright, we got Piccolo. Immune to being stunned. And he recovers HP. Okay, so we can seal and attack lower him. Which is a good thing because I brought Extreme STR, who does have a lot of attack lowerers on the team. Again, we'll bring those two. 662k HP, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but is a lot for Battlefield. I've mentioned it in other Battlefield videos, but typically, kind of like the more HP your team has, the better it's going to be for Battlefield. Who has the most defense here? Cooler, so we'll throw him like this. We'll float off Frieza. This is pretty good. We can give all that key to Cooler. I don't really care if he gets, like, defense or anything in this mode. I just want to blitz and do as much damage as possible. So this is actually, like, ideal opening rotations right here. Also, sorry I have all the skips on, by the way. I figured with, like, 17 minutes of team building intro into this video that you guys would be okay if I just skipped all the animations. Okay, seems like Piccolo's pretty tanky here. We're going to start lowering his attack with these 12 keys from Cooler. So if we want to get multiple of these, that would definitely help us out. That also raises our defense on Cooler, so we love that. Alright, a couple of normals. That's fine. We still did good damage there. And the normals do build up his passive defense as well, which is nice. So we can take advantage of that. Let's see how much we get hit for here. We did 2 super attacks, like 3 normals, and one of them was a 12 key. Yeah, double digits. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Seems like Extreme STR is just going to be too much for Piccolo to handle right here. Yeah, we're lowering his attack again. We did not get the triple super with STR Cooler. That's unfortunate. And then I believe this Frieza also lowers attack. So we are just lowering his attack into oblivion here. Assuming he survives. Yeah, he doesn't even survive. Okay. Well, there we go. We one-turned Piccolo. By the way, that's a free-to-play LR there. That Frieza. That is a free-to-play unit. So, just saying. You can get some use out of some really old Battlefield units in here. Or, like, really old units in Battlefield here. Okay, so you can do everything to sell. You can stun, you can seal, you can attack lower. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to be running Super Int here. Let's grab them. Let's grab you. We'll grab all 3 of these guys. This guy, and... I guess Future Gohan. We got a couple Trunkses on the team, so we should be fine. Alright. 648k HP, again. The more HP your team has, probably the better it is. Alright. Not a great opening rotation here. Let's go ahead and float off this guy. I guess we'll throw Kid Gohan in slot 1. Because he has the highest defense on the rotation here. Let's grab these. He is going to get his unit super attack with this Goku, by the way, so that's nice. And they do share All in the Family, which is also nice. Actually, they all have All in the Family on this rotation, so that's good. Let's grab these. And then we'll just grab, like, this Tech Orb with Gohan. Okay. Gohan is supporting the Kid Gohan, which is nice. This guy, he's going to get his defense stack in here. We're going to get our unit super attack with Goku. You know, the Dragon Ball Z opening. There we go. This is our Cha-La attack. Alright, this shouldn't really do any damage to us after we super attacked. Yeah, very easy. Very, very easy for us. Goku with an 8.3 million. You know, this Goku is still not very good for most fights, but this guy is going to be like a Battlefield champion forever, just because of how easy it is for him to just shoot out huge attack stats, right? I mean, a 12 million crit like that is just absolutely free with him, so I do appreciate that. Good damage. Alright. And I'm pretty sure we win here, so we'll just keep Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1. We'll grab all of the Int Orbs with the Super Saiyans, and then we will just grab these Rainbow Orbs with them. Very nice, and we should get out of here. Alright, Vegeta and Trunks are going to eat a Super Attack. By the way, I didn't bring, like, any Sealers or Stunners or anything on this team, I don't think, because, like, we don't need it. we don't need it here. Yeah, Cell is... But just, you know, let it be known, guys, that you can bring Stunners, Sealers, and Attack Lowerers against this Cell. And then you can just lock him down and you won't be able to do anything to you. I mean, you get a stun off against this guy, and then you get 2 free turns of damage, right? So, Assuming it's a 2-turn stun. But still, right? Like, it's going to be absolutely free for you guys. So there we go. All right, moving on to... I was about to call him Royal Blue Vegeta. Did you guys see that Toon tweet this morning? Here we go. Okay, so he's immune to being stunned. He cannot be sealed, and you can't do anything to this Vegeta. This Vegeta's a real guy. But we are going to run Super Tech here. Power Beyond Super Saiyans. This guy, this guy, this guy, you. Yeah, we can bring Orange Piccolo, and we'll bring Vegito. Okay. This guy doesn't lock, does he? I don't think he locks. If he locked, I might be a little bit more concerned, but... let's see. Alright, pretty good opening rotations here. I will put... This is a lot of pressure for Vegito, but I am going to float him here. Let's grab all of these orbs with Piccolo. Remember that Piccolo will get hit and give everybody 2 key support, so we don't need to go super crazy with orbs here or anything like that. Let's grab those, and then we can grab the int orbs with this guy right here. Okay. Let's see what happens. Alright, he's opening with a super attack, but it is Orange Piccolo, so I'm not super concerned here. Do we have another Bond of Parent or Bond of Master and Disciple? Okay, we do. Okay, he did 100k to Piccolo. That's, yeah, I mean, that's quite a bit. But remember that Piccolo's guard isn't really doing too much for us here, because we already have class advantage, or like, we don't have class, like, we have class neutrality, and we have type advantage, so the guard isn't really doing much for us here. Very nice from Vegeta. Remember, Vegeta needs to be hit 3 times to get his support, so we're not going to get his support up here. And what is it? Vegito has like a 70% chance to dodge in slot 3 here or something, so I'm not super concerned about him either. He's going to get a couple super attacks off. Very nice. We could triple. Triple would be pretty tasty. That'd be pretty pogrific, tasty, scrumptious. Okay, we got the normal. That's fine. We're at double digits from normals. That's fine. As long as if he's supering here, if we dodge it, we have to dodge this, please. Please, Vegito, dodge. I think this animation comes in pretty late. Like right here. Oh, we ate it. Okay. Oh, only 84k. Pfft. Vegeta. Those are baby numbers, man. Okay, let's throw God Goku in slot 1 right here. I guess we'll keep Super Trunks on rotation for the, I don't know, memes, I guess. Sure. Let's grab all of these with God Goku. That'll get his full, like, passive going. Yeah, we'll do this. I was going to say, let's float Super Trunks, but nah, let's leave him here. And then we'll grab, yeah, we'll grab all of these with Goku. No need to hold back. Let's just go full damage. If he wants to try to super God Goku, he's welcome to. Remember, God Goku is just that guy. God Goku gets 77% damage reduction against movie boss and Pure Saiyan enemies. Vegeta being a Pure Saiyan, we have our damage reduction against him. Okay, no super attack. That probably means he's going to Super Trunks here. You know, Super Trunks, let's see what you got, man. Oh, 1 super attack. That's cool. Oh, we don't have his extra stats or anything because we didn't bring other Android/Cell Saga units. Ah, I just remembered that. That's my bad. It doesn't really matter, though, here. Are we gonna have a full superhero rotation? We have Orange Piccolo, the Gods, and... Yeah, this is a full superhero rotation, right? No, because he's movie heroes. Dang it. I really hate that. So because Battle of Gods and Resurrection F are Dragon Ball Z movies, these guys are on movie heroes, but they're not on superheroes. Dumb. Anyway, right here, I guess we'll just keep Orange Piccolo in slot 1. I mean, he's got the most defense. Plus, he's got the damage reduction. The Gods... They're probably at more defense after attacking. So I guess we'll do, well... That's fine. We'll be okay. I think Orange Piccolo could just kill here. And remember that we do have the backup team. That's the thing, right? Is like, no matter how much damage he does to us here, or if he kills us or anything like that, I have a backup team, right? Like, we can bring Extreme Tech into here, and Extreme Tech's got the firepower to get this done. As long as we get, like, Merge Zamasu, the tech androids, I mean, even like Tech Janemba, like he can tank in here. I put them in slot 1 because I think they're going to be at higher defense here than Vegeta after they super attack. Yeah, especially if they double super like this. Because they're both guarding, right? But Vegeta doesn't get defense on super attack. Vegeta only gets defense after he gets hit. So I think they're at higher defense here. Now, Vegeta might have been after he ate those first 2 attacks here, but we'll see. I mean, we're probably going to take some damage here because Super Trunks is a loser. All right, we're fine. We're still fine. This guy should be at double digits as long as we don't eat a super attack. Yep, we're good. Okay, listen, everything is fine. And now we have Big Poppy right here, who has a 100% chance to dodge on this turn. So that's pretty good. I don't know if you guys know that, but 100% chance to dodge, pretty good. Pretty good. So we can throw him in front of... Oh, look, yeah. We're basically guaranteed to take 0 damage here. But I kind of want the damage, so we're going to do this. Because this gets us over in a flash activated. And we're not, like... He only has a bar and a half of... Or, like, a bar and 3/4 of health left. So I don't have to worry about Super Trunks getting attacked. He can't dodge us, right? So... We're just going to dodge all of his attacks here in slot 1. This cutie patootie Vegeta tried to hurt us, but no. So yeah, I could definitely see where people are going to have troubles with Vegeta here. I would say just make sure you've got God Goku, make sure you've got your Tech Cauliflas, and don't bring Super Trunks in here. Like, literally, we would be doing way better right now if Trunks hadn't taken 220k, right? Like, we would be doing infinitely better. If I had brought... Who was I going to bring instead of him? Just, like, anyone else? We would be doing a lot better here, so that's the issue with Super Trunks, right? I forgot his Android/Cell Saga restrictions, so there we go. They might have already added the copy of Hatchiyak to the shop because I bought one recently, like a day or 2 ago or something. I'm not sure how late I am to Battlefield, but we'll double check it and see if they added anything interesting here. There we go. Yeah, it looks like I already bought it. So, Hatchiyak has been purchased. We need 2 more copies to rainbow him. It doesn't look like they really added anything else good in here. They refreshed the orbs or something, but doesn't matter. Well, there we go. Let me know what you guys thought about this season of Battlefield. Let me know if you're struggling with Vegeta. Sorry this video was a bit longer, but yeah, I really wanted to talk about the team building at the beginning. So, if somebody wants to be very kind and leave a timestamp to where the fights actually started, I will put it in the description, but otherwise you guys can just click that comment if somebody leaves one. So I think it was about at 16 minutes, but I can't remember. So, and I won't, like, by the time I get this video uploaded and everything, I won't remember to do it. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.